It is that milky white and red material. It does have some seams of garbage in it, but these are really huge solid chunks for mining out. I'm Moto, that's Mr. Meow, and he knows what's coming, even though he cringes when I say it. Let's go on an adventure. I don't even know anymore. Let's go. Oh, there you are. Wow, cool. Pretty spectacular, huh? It's not just twin, it's like forked. Just look at that. That's what we're looking for, right there. So, whatever it is, it must be desirable. Oh, this is really cool. Holy crazy. The view, bud. Yeehaw! That last part was a mad dash of epic crazy. And there's an agate. Boom. This might be a good spot. Let's do the readout. All right, Sunday, December 29th, 9:25 a.m. Drove 1.9 miles up from that last chance spot. Here's a satellite view. We're somewhere in here. Nice little parking spot. The GPS tag is for a bluff right up there. And almost immediately, we've seen 4, 5, 6 pieces of agate. There's another one, 7. There's another banded, no, that's not a banded one. There you go. You can see there's pieces of agate everywhere. So this was a good move to spend the little time as possible in the other place where it's kind of harder to find stuff. All right, he's already looking and finding stuff. The chances are good that we're gonna have a great adventure. This is the parking area. There's some tan bluffs over there. It's kind of convergence of 2 different roads here, making a nice triangle. From what I could tell, the GPS tag was in that direction, but we'll hone in on it as we move. But we'll start walking out there and seeing if we can find anything great. We are finding pieces of clear agate. That's a good sign. They're just chips though. Nothing I would keep. Because my theory is if this is the place where you park, and these are the agates that we're finding right away, you can always pick them up on the way back. And maybe little chips is not the best stuff. So it's best to walk for 10 minutes or so, get a good idea of what we're looking at, and then maybe start collecting. I'm trying to stay out of the mud. Even though my boots are waterproof, if you get muck on the bottom, they weigh like 1 trillion pounds. That might be a good one though. That's got all sorts of different colors and banding in it. And there's one to the right up here. There's a tan one with different colors. You want to try that one? Pop that out. What's great is this frost is starting to melt. It's making them wet. So no spray bottles needed. Kind of interesting. Yeah, kind of tan. Yeah, not serious banding. And there's another clear one right next to it. So there are flakes everywhere. It's gonna be a bonanza. Let me try to walk up to the GPS and then we'll keep an eye for big stuff like that. That's a chonker. Give that a pop. You may have to hammer into the side. Just give it a good whack in the ground and pop it. Oh, weird. That's a weird mineralization. I think that's a hoof. Ooh. Yeah, that is a hoof. Oh dear. Found a hoof. Kind of got white, clear. Okay. There's a black one, kind of clear one again. Yeah, there's agates everywhere. Let's go real slow and just point them out. Not pick them up, point out some of the stuff, unless they're keepers. That's an agate. Small one there. Small one there next to it. There's another flake. That's an interesting looking one. I'm gonna pick that up. That one looks like it might have layers to it. Yeah, this whole area is just a spray of agates. Cool. Yeah, really plentiful stuff. I think we're gonna have a great time here. Let's move further up. If you see anything cool, just pick it up. Agates are just laying on the ground, aren't they? Okay, the GPS coordinate is just to come up this wash, probably to the top of this little eroding piece of clay. But check it out. Every single rock here, or every other rock, is pretty much an agate. I'm gonna go real slow. Yeah, if someone wants to cut slices and make jewelry, this would be a bonanza field day for them. I mean, it's just clear, red, yellow. Tans. Yeah, tan, yellow. I mean, it's everywhere, everywhere. I'll pan as slow as I can to try not to be motion sickness. I noticed yesterday at the Sunstone Mill I was getting way too hyped for my morning coffee. Nice banding. So I guess we could take a gallon bag, bud, and if you find anything that looks cool, just put it in the bag. We'll just keep walking up the wash up, and if we see anything, we'll just stop and pick them up and collect. That's it for the spot. That's what we do. It is an embarrassment of riches out here. I just stopped and tried to pick up what I thought was at least one piece of every different type of agate that I'm seeing in general, just to have a good sample so I wouldn't get super weighed down. Yeah, come on over. What is it? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a boulder.
Pure agate.
Boulder, pure agate. People have been breaking stuff off of there. Yeah, that's a dig hole. You can tell they're taking big chunks off of that thing. It's got, that one has nice striping. That's gonna be heavy as heck. We'll have to I'd come back for that if I don't find anything better. I think maybe just continue into the hills, huh? Haven't seen any pigeon blood agate. We've seen this entire field. Once again, it's like just different types of agate. Clear, red, and tan. Just going everywhere. So it's an embarrassment of riches, like I said. We'll keep hiking up. So we came up on top just to get a lay of the land, figure out where we want to go. The agate is in these bottom layers here. There's absolutely nothing in these tan mounds coming up. There's our carbludini, okay, and that is the wash dead in the center where we were coming up, finding lots of agate. It's a natural wash, and because there's been rain and snow, everything's been exposed, which is really great. It looks like it continues up into that area there, and then it gets into the hills where it'll disappear again. Change of plan, because we've already gained elevation and spent the energy and time. We're going to try hiking to the top of that ridge and get a good look at the other side before committing to one wash, because once we go down we don't want to come back up. It's steep and muddy, so we gave it a good burst of speed, but I'm still catching my breath. I'll take you along for the walk up here. It's a beautiful view. There's the nice bowl. I think we're gonna make quick work of this anyway. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And we'll go over that sandstone capped ridge over there and give you guys a stunning view of the area. So if you want to come out, you will know the lay of the land and not have to put in all the effort of coming up here. We've come up on a sandstone. Got a little bit of a ridge. We're gonna try to hit that summit, take another look. Okay, he's almost at the top. There is a piece of agate. I didn't think there would be anything up here, but a nice red one, some clear in it, another chip, probably off the same chunk. I think I'm just gonna put that in my pocket and move up. Okay, I asked how the view was and he said it's cool. I trust him. He's so much faster than me. Then again, he's 13 and I'm over 50. Oh, wow. Oh yeah. What a view. Beautiful clear day, or overcast day. It's warming up. Probably can lose our winter gear soon. Let's go on top of this ridge line. Give you guys a virtual hike. Take a look at the other side. Always one body length away from the edge. So if you fall, don't fall and go all the way down into oblivion. Okay. Yeah. I think the striped, dark gray striped hill there side, I don't think we have time for that. I think maybe this is nice and easy. Go there, come back down. What do you think, bud? And then we'll rockhound in the flats down there in that bowl. If we had all day, I'd go to that summit right there too and take a look.
Sadly, we don't.
Sadly, we don't. I think we got our plan for the next hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, unless we're really speedy. Heading on down. Descents are always quick. Take a quick stop and look. Oh, there you go. There you go. Interesting agate chunk. Cool, bud. Is that a keeper or are you going to put that away? It was not as good. Out comes the bag. Mr. Meow scores another agate. Oh yeah, look. Look at that. Oh, that is the craziest, weirdest looking core. That's a big old chunk. 2 more broken pieces off the side. Huh. I don't see... Maybe it is mixed into this rock up here. Kind of like in concretions or something. Maybe that's a chunk over there. On the off chance, I'm gonna check it out and then come back. Yeah, it is. Okay. There is a big whopping chunk of agate there. There. Hand for scale. There you go. There you go. That's a boulder. Cool. And another big rock. There's definitely a source here. Let me take a photo and GPS tag this. Okay, I don't know if this is pigeon blood, what they're talking about, because I always thought pigeon blood was clear. Maybe it's milky white.
It's meant to be milky white.
Oh, really? Okay, this is the pigeon blood then. There's the red.
It's either clear or milky white.
Okay. Well, in the comments, you tell us. What do you think? There's red spots in the middle of this milky white stuff. And it looks like it's been intentionally broken off or fell off. To me, these look like strike patterns. I think someone was mining this stuff off here. So whatever it is, it must be desirable. I can see strike patterns over there on that one. And then coming over here, same idea, same stuff. Red stripes going through the white. Red stripes going through the white. Okay, I may think what? Take a big chunk of this stuff with us? Find a great specimen? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's really heavy, but I'm gonna carry it on down. Sweet. We may have found a source for the pigeon blood if that's what this is. It's definitely desirable because I can see where people have been breaking chunks off, so it must be good agate. Take this from the total noobs. We're using loose reasoning to try to figure out what to take home. This is hilarious. Okay, he's working that boulder. I believe this is pigeon blood agate. Just need to spend some time checking it out. But here's a shard. And as I hold it up to light, you can see the red inclusions in there. These ones are points. But it is swirly and it is milky. So what's interesting about this agate is it's got a lot of crust on it. This crust that doesn't make it stand out. It's only because some people were, freezing and thawing, and the fissures broke out these chunks, so we could tell that it was agate. But you can see from this chipped out point, this whole blob is like an eruption of a gas pocket that got filled in. It's almost like a geode in a way, that this big chunk is coming out of the hillside. Same over here, you can see it was split, and then it's got this crust on it that's tan. Yeah, you can see it real clearly here, but you wouldn't know from looking at the crust side. It's just dirt. And I tried hammering out this rock. It's agate, it's really tough. Really tough stuff and doesn't want to break. So I have a feeling that this here, all of this, no, this may not be it. It looks bulbous, it's hard to tell. But if I take just a little step down, you come right into the rock here. And it is that milky white and red material. It does have some seams of garbage in it, but these are really huge solid chunks for mining out. I would have, if I'd known this was it, I would have brought the 5-pound engineer's hammer and chisels. He's just chipping away. Now, this is all BLM land, so once again there's a 25-pound per person weight limit per day. So we're not going to be carrying down a big 50-pound, 125-pound rock out of here. Oh, there you go, bud. It's a nice sliver. Okay, I don't know why. I just was able to break this chunk free. This one's speaking to me, and I can't tell you why. I just like the fact that it has the natural shape to it, and then the base kind of cleft off. I like natural rocks, so I wanted to show the natural formation of how it looks kind of exposed to the elements without having a lot of crazy chips going deep into it. So it was there. That's where I broke it. He's going crazy against this big chunk over here. There are other boulders starting to erode down. I'm gonna kick this one back so it takes longer for it to erode, but leave the face out so someone can see it. I'll have to tumble that back so someone can make it out. Yeah, there we go. Make it really obvious for anyone who comes up. That's a chunk. That's a chunk. That's a mighty chunk. All that broke free from the wall. It's got cracks going through it from, I think, water getting in, and then when it freezes, it expands and busts open the rock, maybe. But yeah, if you had a big hammer and chisel too, you could come at this stuff. Look at that. That's a freaking boulder. So is that one over there. Okay, before I pack that up, we got plenty of time, so I'm gonna do a quick walk around, see if there's any more source material like this one. Otherwise, I've taken lots of photos. I can GPS tag it. Okay, I took a step back. That's the top of the ridge. A little hill there where he is at. That's where the pigeon blood agate is. Take a look at the background. Screenshot it. I'm gonna turn around. Real noticeable bluff shape there. Stand out, we're on the opposite side. Okay, so it should be easier to find now. There you go. Okay, what time is it, bud? 10:47. Okay, we're gonna start going back. All right, let's get going, bud. Here we go. Ah. Oh boy, this is gonna be a rough death march back to the car for me. He's keeping not as many pieces. Now as we come down, there are lots of little fragments everywhere. There might be another source here. There's another boulder with some stuff in the runoff coming down. And I think I found a clear piece with red in it. Let's get a good view of that. There you go. Another sizable chunk there. And I can see another boulder coming down. That's eroded out. So if this is the right stuff, as they say, there's a whole outcropping of it eroding out. There we go. Another chunk there. Oh look, this whole wash, yeah. All that same material is coming off this wash. Another boulder coming up. Glove for scale. Glove for scale. Oh. Yeah, and I see another big chunk coming up here. Boulders of it. Absolute boulders of it. Yeah, this little hillside here. We just happen to be on top. Strewn. There it is. Another big chunk. None of it. The car's over there. You do not have to make a lot of altitude if you want to get some specimens. It looks like it's all run off here. Glove for scale. Yeah, all of that agate is spread out in chips and flakes all throughout here. So if you want some chips to take to your collection, you could stop here, pick up your stuff, turn around. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. Okay, we're back on the hill from the original GPS coordinates. There's Blue Dini. There's a wide angle shot. We just came from over there, and the hill, you'll see that pointy hill is to the left, and then up that ridge, okay, on the back side, and then up. That's the direct route, and you're going to see a lot of stuff start to appear as you head on to that, towards that slide there in the back. Okay, cool. Okay, everything's barely put away. Those backseat floorboards are just jam-packed with heavy-duty rock. Keep the center of gravity low, and the trunk is getting full. Oh, we're gradually making our way back home to Denver. But one thing I do have to do is come back out here and dump my early finds back into the wash. They're kind of sharp, so I want to keep it out of some place where people could drive. How about this little mound here? Yeah, that'll be good. Maybe someone else will want my rocks. There we go. Farewell. Farewell. Farewell, cool rocks. In favor of better rocks. Ah, you can only take so much with you. Well, that has been one heck of an adventure. We came out here hoping to find some really great agate. We're not agate people per se. We don't do lapidary, we don't have rock saws, we don't polish. We just like finding things for our rock collection. We're very casual, but what a great hike. And then to stumble on the source of all that material, which is probably what you're supposed to be looking for out here, even though we're total noobs. I give that a 5 out of 5. Mr. Meow is hunched over. I think he's back to watching his TV shows on his phone, which blows my mind that you can watch TV shows on your phone. Hey bud, how many meows? He's computing. He's blinking. 1 to 5? 4. You couldn't see it. He hand signaled a 4. 4 meows out of 5. I agree. Actually, I'd probably give it 5, but you know, he gives it 4. Probably because death march at the end. Until the next adventure. Finally found an ammonite. Here's my bandaged finger for scale. It's pretty small. There's the core in there, an impression from a larger spiral, and then the second half, it was a good split.